For almost a century, vacuum cleaners were built like machines. Heavy, repairable, reliable. Some lasted 30 years. Some lasted longer than the houses they cleaned. But today, millions die in less than 5. Not because they stopped working, because they were never designed to survive. This is not just the story of a household appliance. It's the story of how modern manufacturing changed its philosophy, how durability became a financial problem, how repair became economically irrational, how entire industries discovered something terrifying: the product that lasts is bad for growth. The first mass-market vacuum cleaners were expensive. Not shopping cart expensive. Life investment expensive. People repaired them because replacing them wasn't normal. The machines were designed around longevity because manufacturing itself was expensive. Steel was expensive. Copper was expensive. Labor was expensive. And customers expected permanence. The business model was simple. Build one machine. Keep it alive forever. Replacement belts. Carbon brushes. Bearings. Hoses. Motors. Every part had a number. Every part could be replaced. Entire local economies formed around repair. Small shops. Parts distributors. Motor rewind specialists. Traveling technicians. An ecosystem built around maintenance instead of disposal. But beneath this world, a problem was quietly emerging. Durable products create a terrifying business ceiling, because eventually, everyone already owns one. 1970s corporate boardrooms, economic charts, oil crises, inflation headlines, factories slowing production, executives staring at declining sales graphs. By the late 20th century, manufacturers discovered a dangerous pattern. The better a vacuum cleaner was, the fewer vacuum cleaners people bought. A machine lasting 20 years destroys recurring revenue. A machine lasting 30 years strangles growth. Wall Street doesn't reward products that disappear from the market slowly. It rewards velocity, turnover, consumption, replacement cycles. So the industry changed its priorities. Not publicly, quietly, incrementally. Invisible compromises. A thinner plastic housing. A sealed motor. A non-removable battery. A proprietary screw. A fragile latch. A glued assembly. One compromise at a time. Not enough for consumers to notice immediately, but enough to guarantee something critical. Return customers. The modern vacuum cleaner wasn't optimized for maximum durability. It was optimized for manufacturing efficiency, shipping efficiency, retail efficiency, profit efficiency, and eventually, disposability. Gigantic Asian manufacturing plants. Injection molding machines firing endlessly. Molten plastic flowing into molds. Workers rapidly assembling lightweight vacuums. Containers stacked at ports. Plastic changed everything. Suddenly machines became lighter, cheaper, faster to produce, easier to ship, easier to market, and dramatically more profitable. Metal bodies disappeared. Machined components vanished. Steel gears became plastic gears. Replaceable fasteners became snap-fit assemblies. The vacuum cleaner stopped feeling industrial and started feeling temporary. Consumers initially celebrated the change. Lighter machines felt modern. Compact designs felt futuristic. Bright colors disguised fragility. Convenience became the new luxury. And slowly, people forgot what durability even looked like. The industry wasn't selling longevity anymore. It was selling novelty. Cyclonic technology, bagless systems, HEPA filters, smart sensors, Wi-Fi integration, LED screens. Features became distractions. Complexity became marketing. And complexity created something profitable. Failure points. Modern vacuums rarely fail all at once. Usually, one tiny piece dies first. A trigger switch, a battery cell, a plastic wheel, a motor controller, a cracked hinge. But consumers increasingly discover something strange. The broken part cannot be purchased, or the repair costs more than replacement, or the machine was never meant to open at all. This changed the psychology of ownership itself. People stopped maintaining products. They started cycling through them. A vacuum cleaner became less like furniture and more like packaging, temporary, expected to expire, and the consequences extend far beyond the home. Every disposable vacuum carries hidden infrastructure costs: mining, oil extraction, refining, shipping, packaging, warehousing, electronic waste processing. The machine may look cheap in the store, but civilization absorbs the real cost later. Then came the cordless revolution, and it transformed vacuum cleaners forever. Cordless machines solved a real frustration. Cords are annoying. Heavy uprights are inconvenient. Consumers loved the freedom instantly. But hidden inside this convenience was a countdown timer, because lithium batteries age whether you use them or not. Most cordless vacuums are built around battery systems with limited lifespan. And in many models, replacing the battery is intentionally difficult or expensive enough to discourage repair. Suddenly, the entire machine becomes disposable because one chemical component degraded naturally. A functioning motor, a functioning body, a functioning filtration system, all discarded because a battery failed. This is where modern manufacturing becomes psychologically sophisticated. Products are no longer designed merely to fail mechanically. They are designed to become economically irrational to maintain. That distinction changes everything. Then the vacuum cleaner stopped being an appliance and became a data device. Robot vacuums introduced cameras, mapping systems, connectivity, behavioral tracking, software ecosystems, subscriptions, firmware updates. The business model evolved again. Now companies no longer needed products to last. They needed users to remain inside ecosystems. Replacement filters, app integrations, cloud services, accessory lock-ins, subscription consumables. The vacuum cleaner entered the same economic logic as smartphones. Short cycles, continuous upgrades, perpetual monetization, and software created a new kind of failure. Not physical failure, digital abandonment. A machine can still physically work, but lose functionality because a server disappears, or an app stops receiving updates, or the manufacturer simply moves on. Disposable products require enormous logistical intensity, more extraction, more manufacturing, more shipping, more packaging, more warehouse labor, more waste handling. The faster products die, the harder civilization has to work. And hidden inside cheap appliances is often hidden labor compression. Factories forced into impossible margins. Suppliers cutting corners. Workers accelerating output to survive contracts. Because consumers demand lower prices, and corporations demand higher profits. Something in the middle must absorb the pressure. Usually humans. Meanwhile, repair industries collapse. Skills disappear. Communities lose technical knowledge. A society that once repaired machines becomes dependent on replacing them, and dependency creates fragility. Artificial intelligence is now accelerating the cycle further. Algorithms monitor purchasing behavior in real time. Manufacturers analyze how long consumers tolerate products before replacing them. Designs are optimized around behavioral data, not maximum durability, maximum repurchase probability. AI does not ask, how do we build this forever? But it asks, what lifespan maximizes revenue while minimizing backlash? That is a completely different philosophy of engineering, and it changes the future of every object around us. The disposable vacuum cleaner was never an isolated product category. It was a prototype, a preview, a model for the wider economy. But resistance is growing. Around the world, a repair movement is quietly rebuilding lost knowledge. Technicians reverse engineer sealed systems. Communities share service manuals online. Consumers search for machines designed to be opened, to be maintained, to survive. Some companies are beginning to understand something dangerous. Trust itself has economic value. Consumers are becoming exhausted by fragility, exhausted by subscriptions, exhausted by replacement cycles, exhausted by products that feel temporary before they even leave the box. The question is no longer whether we can build durable machines. We already know how. The question is whether the modern economy actually wants them to exist. The disposable vacuum cleaner reveals something much larger than cleaning technology. It reveals a civilization increasingly optimized for throughput instead of permanence. A world where efficiency often means fragility, where convenience hides extraction, where replacement replaces stewardship, and where objects are no longer companions in human life, but temporary participants in endless economic motion. The frightening part is not that products break. Machines have always failed. The frightening part is that many modern systems quietly depend on failure, because permanent products slow consumption, and slowing consumption slows growth. And somewhere beneath all this plastic, buried under convenience, buried under marketing, buried under upgrades, is an uncomfortable question. If we no longer build household machines to last, what else stopped being built for the future? A society that cannot repair its tools eventually forgets how to repair itself.